Welcome to Old Friends and New Roads. My name is Keith. Hope everybody's holding up well during this, COVID-19 bullshit. It's Sunday here. We're supposed to hear some big news Monday about whether or not Portland is going to shelter in place. So we're going to take this time and head out on the bike. It's a little more overcast than I thought it was going to be. We did a hike out in the middle of nowhere yesterday, and today we're doing a ride. So we're going to head up into Washington, the danger zone, see if we can't get some glimpses of St. Helens. So more to follow. Got my glasses clean. Those were a wreck. Should also say that today I'm going to try out it's going to be the first time doing the Ram X mount, whatever thing that holds your phone. X-Ram mount, Ram X mount, Ram mount X, Ram X mount, whatever, and my tank bag. I'm going to try to do some on the road vlogging. I'm going to run my mic up here. May not work, or it could work pretty cool. So depending on the amount of content I have on this video will be that answer. Check it. Got back. Probably didn't do well. First I should introduce, this is my road dog John.
Hi, nice
to meet
you.
First time on the program, definitely not the last. You're gonna see a lot of John. We've been riding together for as long as I've been riding.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's just every big adventure that I've bragged about includes John. He's been on every one of them. There's probably only a handful of overnights that I've been on without him. Otherwise, we've kind of been in it together. We started motorcycle camping together, and we kind of bounced ideas off each other and how to set up our gear and stuff. And it's just been amazing.
It's been a wonderful time.
Yeah. So
Wonderful time.
we both got out of the house today. We attempted to go up to St. Helens. Didn't quite work out.
There had to have been one. I know I remember passing Beaver Bay.
So I believe that's where we intended. And we are down here. Cougar I believe was probably the last gas that we saw. But I don't know how many miles we've been on this road for. Do you?
I don't.
How much gas do you have left, you figure?
Probably right around 50.
Right around 50.
I'm better turn back. Shoot. I don't turn back.
The road's getting pretty rough. So I think we're at the Pine Creek Information Center. And And the road's been shit. Patches of gravel. Good views though.
Very good view.
There's our machines. Wonder how much gas I got left. Got a while yet. All right. John doing math.
It's a great ride getting there.
It's beautiful. So, as you probably seen earlier, it was super overcast when we left, but once we crossed the bridge into Washington, it's just like the sun came out.
Yeah. Well, what was interesting is when I left my house, it was really, really bright. I got over here in North Portland, it started getting dark. So I didn't know how long that was going to last. But yeah, as soon as we went north, got across the bridge there, opened up again.
Yeah, so we probably maybe did around 200, probably a little less than 200
Probably a little
miles
less,
today.
Yeah.
We went up into Washington, went up into Woodland, and then headed east towards Mount St. Helens. And that was a beautiful stretch. I mean, just sweeping curves, wasn't a whole lot of traffic. We were able to get into it pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, you got this virus going around, and people got to stay in and not gather. But it's been great for the traffic.
Yeah, traffic has been. We joke around. It's like it used to be when we were, when I was in high school, or even as I was a kid. More and more lately, traffic is it's a slog to get out of town, just to get to the good stuff. And this, we didn't hit any traffic today.
No.
The slowest person was probably another motorcycle.
Yeah, that was odd.
So we headed east with the intention on going all the way up to the viewpoint. So we got to Cougar, and I was like, we stopped for a break right outside of Cougar, Washington, and then we just proceeded to head up the mountain, but, I went the wrong direction. And so John's never been to Mount St. Helens, but he recognized the road we were on because of a previous trip. And so he probably caught on right away that I missed my turn. And so we ended up stopping at this ranger station. And based on the map there, I realized that I went the wrong direction. And, with Cougar being the last gas station for a long time, we made the decision to turn around because we wouldn't have made it. And it was the wrong, I just got the feeling it was the wrong direction. So we stopped at that station, turned around, and headed back to Cougar for fuel and finish our sandwich.
Yeah.
But that road, the road from Cougar to the ranger station where we stopped and then back that's really kind of in the middle of nowhere-ish.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I think my wife got some really cool footage that I'll put on this video of us riding that road. There's a handful of spots of gravel. There were some gnarly bumps. There's a lot of shade sun spots, so it was really hard to see. It's hard to see the bumps in the road.
Yeah. So what is that? 503 off of I-5, and then it turns into, I think, 90 just before Cougar. I might be wrong on where it is, but I believe it is before Cougar. But Cougar is probably, your last decent highway, roadway. Then you start, you get patches of 40 feet of gravel. all the way across the road, 3 or 4 times in 19 miles. So if you're heading that way, you might think about hanging out, turning off before you get that way.
Yeah, if you're riding and all the other bikes you see are dual sports, you're probably heading for the wrong shit. And on our way down, I actually saw a couple of other road glides heading up, and you just kind of, you got to wish them the best. You can't really tell them what they're heading for, but they probably knew.
Well, I think by the time we seen them, they'd already gone through the first one.
Yeah.
So they probably knew what they were, up for at that point.
Yeah, and then so coming back, we went mostly the same direction, except for we turned off we headed south before I-5 and went through Amboy and Battleground, and that was just amazing. That was some really good riding.
That was really good.
There was a little bit more traffic coming back, not like stuck in traffic, but slower cars when you kind of want to get into it. And there was this motorcyclist that was going oddly slow. The best I can think is that maybe he frequented in the area and knew kind of where maybe cops like to hang out, but we were just bombing. I mean, I was in the mood to go as fast as I could around those corners.
Right.
And it was really fun.
He did open it up later on, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, he might have been taking it easy because of that situation.
Yeah, I mean, he had a ripping bike.
Yeah.
Like, had like a dirty sounding exhaust. It was like kind of like those naked sport bikes, right? Kind of like one of those. Yeah, we had no oh shit moments today. There were no close calls. It was just really good riding. It was a little bit more, we did more freeway today than we usually try to do, both on I-5, but it's kind of what you got to do sometimes.
Right, absolutely. And we didn't have a ton of time to, stay on it, and go places that we might normally go.
Yeah.
To get those roads. And it was someplace, new destination.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't head up that way very often. In fact, on most of our day trips, we don't. I don't know that I've ridden in Washington since we did our Rainier trip. We frequent that side every time we go up 14 to Stonehenge. But for the most part, we're kind of staying in Oregon, more central. Which is, it's purposeful because we like riding in Oregon.
Yeah. But we know the area.
Yeah, we know the area.
It helps.
But yeah, we made it back, and you'll see on this video that I attempted to use my Ram X mount to do some video, and it was horrible. All right. Stand up. Well, my phone doesn't like the vibration. Let's see if that smooths out. I'll play the footage, but it'll probably make you sick. I don't know why I thought that would work, but I was mentioning earlier that I probably underestimated how GoPro stabilizes videos, even though my GoPro is super old. The videos coming out of it when I mount to my bars were far superior than my phone, even though I feel like my phone at this point's better. But so I'll attach all that and we'll have a gander. You'll see in later videos that we're going to go over John's gear and what he packs on overnights and long trips and how he packs his bikes. It's pretty incredible to see his setup, because he's the pack mule of the group, I'd say.
Right in the chuck wagon.
Chuck wagon. Yeah, the stuff he pulls out of there is amazing. So I really appreciated you riding with us today, John.
Oh, it was great. I'm glad we were able to do it.
So, and I hope you guys had enough, or got enough good footage out of this. And we'll keep plugging away. This is probably the first episode, aside from the winter riding episode, that we, try to get some footage on. And hopefully I just continue to get better at it. It's uncomfortable a little bit, like when we're stopping at breaks to break out the camera and stick it in somebody's face. But not only do I want to share this stuff with you guys, I would like the memory of it,
right,
as well. We have all these trips that we've done over the years, and I can hardly even recall a lot of it anymore. I remember the highlights, and I remember, oh yeah, we've been there, but like I don't remember us having conversations about the gravel roads or that kind of thing. So
right. Well, we're always looking for the new adventure anyway. New memories.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's great. Our kids and grandkids will be able to pull this up and check it out and see the adventure and the fun we had and camaraderie, and I think it's much better than a snapshot in a book. All those are nice, but how many times have we pulled those out in the last 10 years?
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally. So to our future grandkids, your grandpas are a bad motherfucker. Thanks.